G'day everyone, it is the Captain. Welcome back to the channel. Big thank you of course to each and every one of you that like and subscribe to these videos, and you share them with your friends, your buddies, your pals, your girlies, your BFFs, your besties, your friend forever, your, I don't know, gynecologist. Does that sound like someone people still see? I don't know much about that stuff. Anyway, look, welcome back to the channel. Thank you of course for all your comments as well. Today we are travelling back to New South Wales, where we meet a sovereign citizen who thought it would be a great idea to go for a ride on his motorcycle, only to be pulled over by the policeman and, well, his friends really, when it comes down to it. And let's see if his sovereign citizen routine plays as well as he's hoping it will.
Conversation's actually just been recorded by the in-car video patrol car. Just
Sure.
your driver's license there for me, please.
Okay.
Where did you come from?
Did you say senior constable?
Yes. Just your license there, sir.
Okay, what I'm going to do, I don't have a license. I don't have a contract with the RMS. Okay, I do not wish to contract with you today. What I'll do is I've got documentation, and I'm more than happy for you to read it.
So do you
if you
have
please.
You don't have a license, sir?
I don't have a license.
So straight away, this guy goes full sovtard, doesn't even hold back. He's got his forms ready to rock and roll. He's printed his forms, of course, from YouTube's university class of crap information to spout at police. And he's armed with it. He's ready to rock and roll. And you can tell pretty much straight away that this copper goes, oh, I knew this was going to happen. I just knew it. I said to the boys, I haven't come across a sovtard before. And they're like, well, today's your lucky day.
Do you have any alcohol today?
No, zero alcohol today, but I will not comply. I'm happy to cooperate with you today.
All right.
Okay?
Have you had any alcohol today, sir? Can you count 1 to 5,
Now-
please?
Now,
Just 1 to 5.
like I said,
Yep.
I do not wish to contract with you today.
Thank you.
Okay,
Love you,
that's
madam.
fine.
Just your license there, thanks.
All right.
Now, look, I'm not no high fancy lawyer or nothing, but last time I checked, comply and cooperate are pretty much interchangeable words. In fact, if you were to get a thesaurus, you'll see that they can be used in each other's place. I mean, it's not that hard to work out. In case anyone was wondering, that little orange thing that some people call the carrot, that was being waved under shit-smelling Sharon's bloody mouth there, was to determine if there was any alcohol in the breath. They can just do that based on someone counting or a sentence. So the copper's already done his thing and gone, right, this guy's obviously clear of alcohol, let's move on with the rest of the traffic stop.
Have you got anything with your name on there, sir?
I told you I don't have a license. Okay, I do have something there with my name. You can read if you like. Okay, it's a document. Now, you probably want to read this. Just pay attention when you read it. Okay, it means what it says.
Okay, sir.
I'll give you a couple of documents. You can take a moment to read them. That's fine.
Can you state your first name, last name?
Aha. Okay, again, I do not wish to contract with you, officer.
Hang on a minute. You'll give him a form that has your name on it, but you're not going to say your name aloud. Are you Beetlejuice? I have a feeling you're Beetlejuice. Are you Beetlejuice? Maybe if we say your name 3 times, you'll just fuck off. I don't know. Maybe worth a shot. Mr. Policeman, why don't you do that? Grab his name and then rattle it off 3 times and see if he fucks off.
Okay, now.
Is this what we're going to have? Where have you just come from?
Now, I'm not arguing with you. I just need to...
I just asked where have you come from?
Good. Okay, well, see, that's private.
Where are you
Right?
going to now?
And that's private. I'm travelling in my private capacity today.
All right,
Officer,
sir.
I'm a man. I'm a living man.
No problem.
Okay, now.
Is this your bike?
Now, what I wish to...
So is this your bike?
What I wish to do with you today is show you what I have here on paper. Okay, now, you can see it how you wish to see it.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, but it is the truth. It's all the truth. Now,
Is this for me to have?
not for you to have. Okay, these are read.
Yep.
Read only.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, look, you can read that for starters.
No, just give
Just
me
read
the-
that for starters.
No. I'm not in a contract with you. Just give
Right.
me what I need to read, sir.
Okay. Well,
Boom! From the copper, big mic drop. This bloody living man, blah, blah, blah. Listen here, Bum Bum Bigelow. I reckon you have more dick in your brain than you do in your pants. Not that anyone's ever gonna check it. I don't think there is a female on planet Earth that would check it. At all. Ever. And that includes your mum. She used to change your nappy through the post.
Just give me a sec.
Alright, you're on a road, you're on a road related area, you're riding a motorbike today. Alright, you've been stopped for a random breath test. Alright, I've asked you, so this is you.
Just take that and read that for the time being. Okay, just give me 1 sec. Here, take that with you.
Stay right where you
It's
are.
very important that you take that with you, okay? You take your time.
I'll be taking all this with you.
No, you can't take it with you. You need to give that back to me, okay?
What do you know, sir?
All right, officer. Now, before you go ahead,
Stay in front of the vehicle.
before you go ahead,
Stay in front of the
I
vehicle.
must serve you a notice for and on the record.
Sir,
I, a living
stay in
man,
front of the vehicle.
hereby
Sir?
serve notice
Sir, stay in front of the vehicle.
that if you do not now provide me
Sir?
with articulable probable cause that I am a party to a crime
Sir,
against
I'm
the
asking
potential
politely.
or actual living victim, you agree that in fact you do not have standing in this matter.
Hey, living man. I'll think you find that he does. Listen, this isn't roadside court bloody with rectum relic collector Rick. In case anyone wants to know what a rectum relic collector is, that's someone that travels around hospitals and collects the relics that have been inside people's anal cavities. And I'm sure that our Sovtard here is just that type of person. I don't know.
And that you are liable in your private capacity, accepting your full commercial liability under penalty of perjury for any false claims against me and the resulting damages whatsoever. I reserve all of my rights, waiving none, including my right to remain silent. You got your business card? Can I have your business card, please? I'll need your business card. I need your business card, please. May I have your business card? Do you suspect me of committing a crime? Do you suspect me of committing a crime? Do you suspect me of committing a crime? I've asked you 3 times, you've not answered. No, you don't.
Look, I'm going to be honest, you're not the dumbest Sovtard I've ever seen, but you should be praying to Almighty that that person does not retire or die. Otherwise, that title immediately goes to you. That's not how questions and answers work either, by the way, just so you know. I don't know, maybe this is your first time talking to a human, Beetlejuice.
Come out so we can have a chat. I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to have a chat with you. I am not under your authority. I'm not under statutes, acts, codes or legislations. I'm not under those. I'm warning you. I'm giving you a fair warning.
Sir,
I'm not
read
under...
this. I can't read this while you're
Okay.
talking to me.
Okay.
Could you please go in front of your motorcycle, sir?
Continue. I'll do what I need to do. The motorcycle's not going anywhere, I'm not going
Sir,
anywhere.
can you please stand in front of my vehicle, please?
I'm not under your authority, Constable, with
Sir,
all
don't
due
come into my
respect.
window.
Okay,
Sir,
I
don't come
respect
into my
that.
window.
I'll
Let
respect
me
you
do
for
my
that.
paperwork, please.
I
That's
sure
fine.
will.
I'll just wait for another minute.
That's okay. You do what you need to do. It's up to you.
Yes, you are, cock breath Brian. That's just how the law works. Otherwise, Australia would still be full of nothing but convicts, and the Australian land itself would be nothing but the largest open plain prison in existence. I guarantee when someone asks your parents how you are doing, they change the subject.
Best you read the paperwork, Constable. It's best to read that. You will enter my adhesion contract, Constable.
Sir, please stand in front of the vehicle, please.
You will enter my adhesion contract.
Camera here. Please stand
Huh?
in front of
You've got a camera here. You've got a camera there.
Sir,
Show 14, thanks, show 14, confirm you've got one lane open, is it okay, charge anything to the meeting up the screen,
this could have all been done and over and done with. You've been on your way.
It's up to you. But see that? That says that I'm not a person. And if you look at the
Sir,
If you look at the
please stand in
LEPRA,
front of my vehicle.
Law Enforcement Powers and Responsibilities Act, which you're responsible for,
Sir, please stand in front
where
of the
does it
vehicle.
say you have
So you
power
comply with
over a
my
man?
action.
Hang on a minute. You just said that you're not a person, but you're a man. well, only Earthlings have men and women, so are you an alien? Or are you Beetlejuice like I originally thought? Because if you're one of those two things, then maybe you are correct in your statements and our laws have zero, authority over you. But I'm guessing that's not the truth. Listen here, bum-fingering Fred. You have 2 brain cells, and they are dead set fighting for 3rd place in your head.
So you're not complying with
I'm not
directions?
complying. I'm happy to cooperate with you. I'm not arguing with you. I'm informing you.
Sir, can you please stand behind your motorbike?
I'm doing my best to inform you.
I'm asking you politely, can you please stand in front of your motorbike, please?
I'm doing my best to inform
I'm
you.
asking you to stand in front of my vehicle, please, sir.
I will not.
I'm asking you politely.
I'm not under your authority.
Sir.
You like to...
No. You're giving me paperwork.
I do not stand under your authority.
I'll back that off you in a moment.
Go for
okay,
it. Read your paperwork.
All right, let me do my paperwork.
Mate.
All right, and don't approach my vehicle again.
Okay.
Can you stand in front of my vehicle, please, sir?
All I'm doing is making sure...
And actions have been recorded. I don't care if you've got a camera
100%
recording,
perfect.
sir.
And that's
Sir,
what we need.
You're making things difficult. You could have been on your way by now.
I'm not
But
making
I've got
anything
all this
difficult.
paperwork that I need to
And I'm
read
not
now.
arguing with you.
Sir,
I'm trying to inform you.
sir, no, they don't want it. It's none of their business.
See, not a citizen, not a
Sir.
person,
Sir,
living man.
sir, do me a favour.
Mate, I told you, I'm not under your authority. With all due respect, mate, do we have a...
Sir, I'm not told you, I'm not underneath an agreement. You're on a road-related area, your vehicle's unregistered, got no insurance,
Is
and
this
you're a
federal?
disqualified driver.
Is this
Let me
federal?
let me just fill out my paperwork
Or
and
state?
send you to court. Can you please stand
Mate, you can fill out your paperwork, that's fine.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
So please stand in front of my
Mate,
vehicle.
not a problem.
You can
Not a
follow
problem.
my direction at least.
Not a problem. I'm happy to stay here for you. Finish what you're doing. I'm happy to go after that. Thank you. Appreciate it.
$100 says he doesn't. Mate, with the amount of shit that you have dropped, I'm honestly surprised that the coppers haven't charged you with aggravated littering. Honestly, dead set, that's a real charge. And you should be charged with it, you aggravated litterer.
Okay.
Gabrielle, I'm Constable Hassett from Southern Police. I'm letting you know I'm wearing a body-worn video camera.
Okay. Your number?
Recording our conversation, your actions.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
No, I do not understand. I do not stand under your authority.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to serve you a notice. For it on the record, I, a living man, hereby serve notice that if you do not now provide me with articulable probable cause, that I am a party to...
Oh my god. There was a kid out the front before, and he was selling 2 fucks for $1. So I went out there with me dollar and said, "Can I buy 2 fucks?" And he goes, "I'm so sorry. I'm all out of fucks." And I'm like, oh, that reminds me of this video. I'm all out of fucks. Grab a snack, by the way, because he's going to waffle on for a bit to these poor young coppers. And, oh, yeah, you're warned.
to a crime against a potential or actual living victim, you agree that in fact you do not have standing in this matter and that you are liable in your private capacity, accepting your full commercial liability under penalty of perjury for any false claims against me and the resulting damages whatsoever. I reserve all of my rights, waiving none, including my right to remain silent. I'm travelling in my private capacity today. I wish to be on my way. I do not wish to do business with you guys today. No contract. We don't have a contract. I do not wish to contract. If you guys do something against my will today, you enter my adhesion contract. That's very costly. I do not wish to take your money. You work very hard. I do appreciate the work you do. Now,
Honest to gosh, these ladies just see straight through him. Like, these lines might work at fuckface disco for sovtards and frauditors, but it's not going to work on these 2 young coppers, because they've literally tuned out. To them, they're already back at the watch house getting changed to go home, and they're just standing there letting you be the white noise in the background. Mate, you should go back to your day job of trying to punch pigeons in the park. At least then you've got a chance of someone giving a shit about what you're up to.
it's proper, lawful, but it's up to you to decide. Hello. We're just having an honest conversation, that's all.
What ID card's that? You got? Do you understand?
No, have a look,
You've
feel
got
free.
your beliefs and all the rest of it.
Yeah, no, the truth is the truth. It's not a belief, it's fact. It's facts. Because if I'm telling a story about my belief, then it doesn't stand in court, right? Now, you guys, while you're acting as a constable, right? You're acting constable, acting. That means you're a fiction. I'm a man. I'm in the real world, in the living. So that means that statutes, acts, codes and legislations don't apply to me, okay? And when I say that, that doesn't make me free to go and commit crime, because if I do, then I go to jail. But it makes me free from the system. That's all it does, okay? It means I treat you how I wish to be treated.
Every word of what you just said was wrong.
He starts looping, right? Like, he's just going round and round in circles saying the exact same thing that we heard him spout no more than a minute and a half ago. And even at the beginning of this video. Honestly, he repeats himself worse than a singer that has a speech impediment, right? It just goes on and on and on like the Energizer Bunny, except for no one actually likes this furry little fuck. You know, the funny thing is he's got a whole bunch of blow-up dolls at home. He's got about 5 or 6 of them. So he can tell his mates down at the local pub later that night, hey, I had an orgy last night. But he fails to tell them that his blow-up dolls are actually sheep.
Is that recording? Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Alright, so today...
It's okay, it's $900 an hour. You do realise that, don't you? You read the contract there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay? Go ahead.
All of our conversations and actions are all being recorded by the in-car video patrol car today, sir. Alright, receiving infringement notice for using an unregistered motorbike today. Alright, receiving infringement using an uninsured, no registration, no tax.
Got my insurance here. You've been ignorant to that. You've been ignorant to the insurance paper.
So that's
there it is. Hang on one sec, mate. If you show the camera, there's the insurance. Okay, insurance. Okay, so I do not have a contract with the RMS.
On the 28th of April 2022.
Right.
9:30 a.m. at Sutherland.
Thank you for the invitation.
Right.
Okay, well they're aware that I'm not under statutes, acts, codes and legislations. Thank you.
Ride your motorbike?
Well, that's up to me. That's up to me. Now it's up to you. If you stop me again, you will get yourself in deeper trouble.
Yep.
Do you understand that?
No problems at all, sir.
Okay.
If the offence continues to be committed, then maybe you would arrest and bail condition would be a consideration.
Right.
If you're going to
now as we're speaking, okay, so as we're speaking the truth,
so you understand that. Do you understand?
I do not understand. I do not understand.
You don't understand.
You don't understand?
Because the words that are used, your words, when you say do.
So for those playing at home, the policemen have informed him that he is to appear on a summons to court to answer why he was riding an unregistered motorbike, which was uninsured, despite whatever his little piece of paper said, and the fact that he was driving on a suspended licence. In fact, the policeman made it very, very clear that he is not to ride his motorcycle from this location, otherwise he'll be in breach of his bail conditions and in fact could face jail time. So do you think this sov-tart from Mount Fuck Widamajaro bloody listens to what the coppers are saying? Or do you think he just gets on his bike and goes his merry way? I think we all know how this ends.
You understand? You mean, do I stand under your authority? And I do not.
Thank you, sir.
And I've made that very clear.
Thank you.
Take that to the magistrate.
God bless you. Well, if this continues, we'll see you in the Supreme Court, not the magistrate. He'll be a judge.
I love how the coppers just peace out. They're like, you've got your bit of paper, we've told you what you got to do, don't ride your bike, dickhead, or we'll see you in court. And then they just leave, knowing true well that he is going to hop back on this motorcycle like the dildo riding Ricky that he is and take off down the street, which is where they're waiting for him, strangely enough. He whacks on his little backpack, he starts his little motorbike up, and he heads on down the street. Not sure if he still has training wheels on his motorbike, there's a good chance. And I saw some tassels on the handlebars. But anyway, from what I understand, he did spend a bit of time in His Majesty's care for, you're not going to believe this, failing to abide by police orders and, riding his motorcycle from the scene. Who knew? Big thank you once again for all of you wonderful people that like and subscribe and you leave your comments here on these videos. I thoroughly am in your debt because I love reading through it. Anyway, if you have any footage or any ideas that you'd like me to cover, feel free to scoop me an email. You'll see my email address in the description below. Scoop me an email. You might have some footage of a court case, or you might have some frauditors or sov-tarts. Doesn't matter what country it's in. Send it through to me, and if I can make something funny out of it, I'll fucking do it. Anyway, have yourselves a good night or a good day or whatever time it is. I don't know. I don't keep track on all of yous. There's only about 5 of yous that I know what you're up to. You know who yous are. Anyway, that's it. Gotta go, I guess. Anyway, what are you all doing after this? Because I'm up for whatever. No one? All right. Hooroo.